Brews and Banter.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Roman. Welcome back to the studio.
I know it's been a while.
It's been a long time, but productive long time. I mean,
Very productive.
We've been doing things, so that's why we haven't been here. But
we had 3 interviews back to back.
yeah,
Like every single day was interview.
yeah, I think in a span of 10 days, I think we did 6 interviews.
Wow.
You know, and for good reason. I mean, we want to make good content. And we want to get out there. So
We did that and our daily jobs and our family.
yeah, can you guys help us make this our daily jobs, please? Yeah, it'd be so fucking cool. You know.
And you get something back, right?
Yeah. Well, you get us. You know.
By the way, what's going on here? I asked you earlier. You're like, don't worry about it.
So you don't have to worry about this right now. Let's talk.
Just drink beer.
We got supposed to have it in the can because that's how you like it in the can.
All right.
So
Well, talk about this thing.
So, yeah. So the viewers on YouTube can see this, and we'll take pictures for people that don't watch. But we've got this sort of wooden framed. It's a cutout of New York State, but it's framed with some standoffs, and then looks like maybe some barn wood or pallet wood, one by on the back. But it's actually a cutout of New York State, and within the cutout is all the breweries that are located in New York State that you could actually fit on this sign because there's over 500.
And they're in places roughly where they're located geographically.
Yeah. There's some signs. Obviously, they're bigger than others, but you got, like you said, Big Ditch out here.
I don't know what brewery we had to sacrifice to put our logo there. Sorry.
That's all encompassing. But yeah, we're right in the middle of Syracuse. We got Haberle on there. We got Grow. We got 315 and
Buried Acorn, Talking Cursive.
Big Ditch. We just had an interview with.
That's right. We interviewed Big Ditch. So
look
if
at
you're
this. The Genesee right there.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
If you're a Patreon subscriber, you can watch interview and the brewery tour of Big Ditch.
Yeah, it's not there now, but it will be. And then you got Freight Yard, which is where we saw this.
That's right.
Originally.
So at Freight Yard, is this the same size they had?
Same size.
Excuse me.
Oh, really? That's a good one.
Wow.
Because he does offer a smaller one also, but this is the bigger one.
Okay.
But yeah, it's got
Cool. I thought we are just gonna get this part. I didn't know he was gonna frame and everything.
No, that's a great design. Like I said, it takes 10 days, 2 weeks to get, and we customize it. So there's not another one like this in the world because we've got us on there. There's some other ones that you obviously can't fit them all on there, but still, it's cool as fuck, really. And the guy, his name is on Instagram. He's one Krafty Dude, OneKraftyDude.
Is he also like on Etsy or something?
I think he's on Etsy as well. But it's he does these things, and you can reach out to him. He's really big into law enforcement type of things, like
so he does like police, firefighters,
or like badges and shit like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Shields, maybe.
Yep. And we support all that. People know, but again, look how cool that is. It's
there you go.
It's this sign with that on there, and it's clear coated.
Right. It's epoxied over that.
Yeah. No, I'm really pleased with that.
So local business, we support local businesses.
Yeah, and it's got
US made, handmade.
Yeah, handmade, right.
Custom.
And when you're saying local, it's like actually in our city. He's right here. So
yeah, you arranged this whole thing and you picked it up, right? You met.
Yeah, we met and picked up. Yeah, and,
nice guy.
Yeah, nice guy, really nice guy. And it's got the hanging hardware in the back, with some hooks and some wire, and I think it's got pads on the bottom. Yeah, it's got little pads on the bottom corner. So when you hang
put like a clear tubular over the wire, over the cables.
Yeah, okay. And the actual New York State is on standoffs. So there's like a 1-inch gap between the sort of barnwood frame and the actual cutout of New York State.
You know what you can do with that? You can get the LED strip that's
backlight.
Yeah, backlight.
Yeah, that's sexy.
Nice.
That's sexy.
There you go,
lighting.
one Krafty Dude. That's an idea for you.
We call it sexy lighting.
Charge extra $50 for that.
No, and it's a very reasonable price, by the way. Also,
So
the guy, and he'll work with you to customize design. I know you want it for me and him. It was one email back and forth. I just asked him. We had a couple stickers, put ours in there, and then
very responsive.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, like I said, it was. I mean, when I reached out, I heard back from that day. We made one change. I think I ordered it 2 days later.
And can you pick custom color as a background color? Like, see, the New York State he's got this like metallic blue.
Yeah.
Can you choose different colors?
I think you can. You've got to, for other things. But this is, remember the old license plate for New York? blue and yellow. I think
and
that's
yellow?
why this is like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, cool stuff. So,
Awesome.
but since we're on all that, we've got all kinds of stuff that we've got from.
These are new.
Yeah. So these glasses that, again, we'll take pictures of these for people that don't see it on YouTube, but these are glasses that were sent to us by a listener. So actually the same listener that sent my Viking mask.
Thank you, listener.
Phil. His name's Phil.
Okay, thank you, Phil. I wasn't sure.
We'll call him Big Papa.
I wasn't sure if we could say his name.
But yeah, so look at
These
this.
are cool.
Yeah, you take out this glass,
I've seen these on Instagram.
and it's like it's kind of like a pint glass, but it's got a different shape to it.
This
So
kind of reminds me. I used to work for Friendlies. They had glasses that were kind of like this.
but yeah, they were all the way, right?
Yeah, all the
they
way.
were like fluted,
Yeah.
but this is cool.
Nice.
So it kind of snaps
is
into
like
this.
there's like a Yeti.
Yeah, it's like a little metal bottom with the glass that goes in. It's got a little rubber gasket, so it's basically so you keep your beer cold.
And have you noticed there's a silicone ring in there? So if you flip it, the glass doesn't fall out.
Yeah, it snaps in, and then look at the bottom. There's also
You
a
got a bottle opener.
bottle opener. So, yeah, that's cool. I mean,
Cool.
we've got this stuff coming in, and
Why are they empty?
again, you don't have to worry about that right now.
Okay, sorry.
So
So we're starting the show with shoutouts. Can I give a shout out to somebody?
your turn because I have more.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. No, it's fine.
Yeah, let me. We have a friend and a loyal follower and a listener who is very
And a subscriber.
and a subscriber, Patreon subscriber.
Thank you for that.
Who is very generous and he helped us quite a bit. So I want to give him a shout out. If you are a realtor and you need, I'm a realtor, so I hire him for
Yeah, that's how you met him, maybe, or
no,
In part?
he used to be my colleague teacher for many years.
California.
Kali is a martial art.
I'm going back to Cali.
So I've hired him to take photos of the properties before I list it, or he's done family photos for us. He does lately. He's been doing really cool lighting with smoke of like athletes. So like say lacrosse player, right? And if like a lacrosse player wants to have like a gear on and there's like smoke with different color lights or like cool effects, like the ball's on fire or something, he doesn't like edit those photos. He actually creates those props with fire and smoke.
see,
It's
yeah.
all like real stuff.
I see these things like softball players, high school kids, college kids, like they're diving. So it's like this lighting you're probably talking about, and then someone throws like sand,
Yeah.
and then they get the picture of the person diving, and
Yes.
it looks like that is really fucking cool.
So
I'm really
he
into
does-
that.
He does
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, and he's been
Okay.
working with athletes with girls lacrosse,
Okay.
volleyball, basketball, so like all different sports,
We
right?
need to do that with beer. We need to do an action beer shot.
Yeah, I want to get a pool full of beer, and I'm gonna dive in speedos off a diving board with my mouth open as I'm going in.
Okay, well then I'll be in the pool while your mouth is open. I'll be floating on a dinghy. You can jump in the pool with your mouth open.
the donut.
My dinghy.
Yeah, so his name is Chris. His company name is CST Media Productions. You can go on his website, CSTMediaProductions.com. CST Media Productions. He's also on Instagram. His Instagram name is at CST Media Productions and at Chris_Thompson, THOMPSON.photography. He does drone footage
Oh yeah, perfect.
for real estate. I love these videos he does with the drone where it like goes through like door, hallway,
It's like an eye view, like a human eye
comes
view.
in from outside, flies into the house, goes right through the house, comes out
Very cool.
back of the house, like over the deck, and then the camera pans onto the house and
Yep.
like captures.
That's very cool.
He's very talented. I love his work. All the realtors that he's working with, they just can't say enough great things about him.
And again, it's not even just limited to that. There's like endless possibilities.
So he's not only doing real estate photography, he does family, sports. When we had solar eclipse, you should have seen the photo. I'm gonna send it to you. He captured an amazing full eclipse where the sun's blacked out, but you see the flames of the sun.
Oh, really?
On the surface of the sun, you get those arches. You can see those flames. I'm amazed. Like his moon shots. He travels to Hawaii. He takes amazing photos of whales with the drone. Like you can't take those photos from just a regular camera.
That's a huge set of balls too, because you got a drone like that in the ocean. I know I'm crashing.
But you know what's amazing is when you get the drone up in the air, you can actually see the whales through the water. So you can actually see where they are.
You ever see that one with the whale gets stuck in like a little boat slip? Not like a marina. The whale gets stuck in a marina.
Oh, really?
And it's not that big, but the whales just kind of swim around. But there was a photo from up top, and I mean they're fucking huge, obviously, right? But it's pretty cool to see that.
So I wanted to give shout out to Chris. Thank you so much for all your contributions. Thank you for subscribing on Patreon. We look forward to doing more work with you. Appreciate you listening to us. He's like, man, you guys are fucking hilarious. I was driving, laughing my ass off. So thank you. Again, check out CSTMediaProductions.com. And he's also on Instagram as CST Media Productions and at Chris_Thompson.photography.
Yeah, so this stuff you could use it for family reunions, graduations, pets playing in the fucking yards. I mean, this is great stuff. I don't have the patience to do it.
Headshots, he's done.
So apparently he travels as well if he's going to Hawaii and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great work. Thank you, Chris. You said you got somebody else?
These are just the next one is just I wanted to mention this we'll call him a gentleman. He'll probably correct us, but it's his name's Lance Manyon. And I think you've listened to a couple of his podcasts.
You mentioned him, and then I listened to his podcast.
He's a pretty funny fucking guy, and he's unfiltered, and he doesn't really care what people think. He's unapologetic, and I think he's from Canada, but I don't believe he is very happy with Canada.
So, he didn't sound he was very happy with
So he lives in Colorado, but he's got a high energy show. It's a broadcast. It's not a podcast. It's a broadcast. He calls it.
Because he said it's stupid why you call it podcast.
I know.
What are you in a pod?
Casting. But he did listen to us, and I think he's probably getting in some more podcasts now. But his name's Lance Manyon. He's on Spotify. And the name of the show is Real Bad Radio.
He's on other platforms, so not just Spotify?
I only listen to him on Spotify. He might be on other ones, but Real Bad Radio. And then his website is realbadradioshow.com. But again, he just goes in and it's high energy. He's a great entertainer. He's a former musician, or maybe even still does something currently. But he's got a perfect radio voice, and he's just really excitable. And his episodes are 20 to 30 minutes. It's like a perfect time.
You leave your house on your way to work, you can listen to his podcast.
But funnier and fuck, he doesn't care what he says.
There was one episode, I was like giggling through the show. I'm like, that's funny. And then at the end of that show, I died. I almost peed my pants.
Was this the gerbil?
Yes. Don't say anything else. Go listen. It was you'll laugh your ass off for sure. And then I actually looked it up. I went online, looked it up. I'm like, oh my god, crazy.
Well, he tells these stories about his week and people he meets, and like it's all he's a lot like us. He's unscripted, but then he's also got a story about staying at a buddy's apartment, and he was living there, but he was sleeping on the floor at the time, and then there was a party and some things happened, and there's another animal involved. So you guys got to check that one out too. These are, I think he's on episode 53 now, maybe something like that. But I probably started listening around episode 42. So within the last 10 episodes is what we're talking about. But I need to go back and probably check them all out. But anyway, just so people have a reference. But real funny guy, so fucking check him out too.
Awesome.
But now we'll get back to this, Roman.
All right.
But before we get back to this,
explain to me what's going on here.
I'm going to explain to you what's happening here, Roman.
It's like we started the show. I know we're unscripted, but you have all these secrets, and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I got lots of secrets. I'm going to spill them right now. And one of them involves this here.
Oh, fuck. What do you have left? This is the last one.
I have one you daddy left, so we're gonna cash in on this.
Today?
Yeah, we're going to cash in right now.
Right now?
Right now. And I think I don't know why I pulled this out. It was sitting here and it's really pretty. So I'll think of a reason to use it. But
I'm getting nervous. Just get.
No, so here's what we're going to do.
Right. I
think we need to do our Creamathon first edition. I keep saying I'm just going to leave it. It's supposed to be cream. It's supposed to
correct it so people know what it's actually.
We're going to do a Creamathon first edition taste testing. But I keep calling it. I called it a Creamathon a couple episodes ago, right?
Well, not even during an episode. You were like, "Oh, I have this idea. We're going to do Creamathon." So is this what is this today?
We're doing a Creamathon right now. Yeah. So I just I don't like to add the extra word. It's awkward. We're gonna do a Creamathon first edition.
Just don't tell anybody you won Creamathon, okay?
No. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go pour.
I thought it was poured. You said.
So my wife poured.
Okay.
4 different beers for us.
Okay.
And she's gonna text us the name of each one, so we don't know. Mm-hmm. But right now, I'm gonna go grab these from the outside the studio here. I'm gonna go grab the 4 beers and we're gonna taste them and just see which one we like best.
Quick break. You're gonna go grab what is it? A flight? It's a
flight. Yeah,
it's a flight.
And we're back, and you can see we got our flight.
Yep. Thanks for grabbing that.
So, my wife poured these flights. We're gonna get a text message sometime here to tell us which one is which. We're gonna go by number on the thing here, see which one we like. Mm-hmm. So,
did you tell her when to send it?
To use this,
okay, you
got to tell me who is the best at planning Creamathons. Who's the best Creamathoner you know?
You, Daddy.
All right, so here's what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
I'm gonna taste first.
Okay.
And then we'll have her pour ones for you.
Okay.
And then we will, at the same time, on the count of 3, we'll say 1, 2, 3, and then we'll say the number that we like the best.
Okay.
So that, you can't be swayed because you always copy me. So, all right. So I'm going to, you're going to.
So you're going to drink first.
I'm going to drink first.
And then, so are we going 1, 2, 3, 4?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So, yeah. So for me, it's left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4 for you. Okay, but hang on. You got to close your eyes.
Oh boy.
This is why I couldn't tell you what's going on, because I'm the best Creamathoner you know. Close your eyes. I'm not gonna do anything. I never touch you when your eyes are closed.
I have my eyes closed. And
hang on.
I hear a bag.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hang on. Hang on.
I'm not looking.
I don't want to cheat, so.
Sounds like you're putting something on.
Let me get my headphones on.
Last time I did that.
All right, go ahead. I don't want to cheat, so I can't see what's going on here. So I can't really see the flight.
All right, if you're listening, Frank has a blindfold on that has a print of a pug. And Frank has a pug.
Yeah, it's a pug sleep mask.
Sleep with ears. All right, so you can't see anything. So I'll hand them to you.
All right. So
I'll say this is number 1, this is number 2.
You can do it in whatever order you want. Like, you could give me 3 first or whatever fuck you want to do.
That's right. I'll just say 1, 2, and then you're probably gonna have to write it down or something.
Well, I can't see what the fuck I'm doing.
All right. Just remember which
number. I'll remember which one So here's my hand.
Hold on.
If you put something else in my hand, I'm going to fucking squeeze it and make it turn purple.
I got to unzip. Hold on.
Okay, I got that.
That's beer number 1.
Okay, so. Does it look like the pug is sniffing it?
I don't know why this sounds so complicated.
Does the pug sniff it?
I don't know.
Where's the pug's mouth? Does it look like he's drinking it? This is weird not knowing. I can't see shit.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll post this on Instagram.
Okay. That's not bad. Oh, here. I can reach farther so you don't have to get out of your chair, but
That's
that didn't really taste cream alley to me.
Didn't taste creamy?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Do you have to get out of your chair? I can reach farther.
No.
Okay.
That's number 2.
Okay. Who does number 2 work for? This smells a little cream alley.
It's my special recipe. What do you think?
That's pretty good.
That's good?
That's good mouthfeel, too. Do you know what that is? I mean, as it relates to beer.
I'm sure you'll tell me.
This is going to be another one.
that one deserves sip number 2. Okay, here.
Okay. Oh.
I got it.
Okay.
Here you go.
You don't fucking yell at dogs. Pugs are sensitive.
That's number 3.
Okay. Me.
Now, am I wearing the same mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna farm blow inside this one though. That's a little different, Roman.
Take another sip. What do you think of that one?
Right now, this is my least favorite one.
Okay. Here. And this is number 4. Straight.
There we go. This feels heavy. So these are five ounce flight glasses we're using. I keep bumping in the microphone. Sorry, people. I look like a fucking dog.
You look fucking hideous.
Imagine a pug with my wiener.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell if it's a tail or a wiener.
The pug would be like, am I a chihuahua? Well, that was not bad, Roman.
Yeah, you like that one?
I do like that one. Okay, I'm done. So,
Now what happens?
I think I know which one I like.
So you're going to take your mask off? Now, are you going to tell me or are we going to reveal this?
You copy me, remember? So
I'm not going to copy you.
we got to reveal it together.
Okay.
So I know which one I like, so I don't have to write anything down.
Okay.
But now we have to go clean these glasses and have the whiffy pour new ones. So now it's Roman's turn.
My turn.
We got new flights poured.
Can I have a mask?
Yeah, you can have a mask, but you got to close your eyes.
That's not the mask I'm getting?
This is not the mask you're
Better
getting.
not be a dick.
No, it won't be.
Okay.
Why not? Why better not be?
Because just because I'm a dick doesn't mean I have to wear one.
Here is your mask. You can open your eyes. You got to put it on, though.
Can I look at it?
Yeah. Because I thought, well, you got to put it on to tell people.
It's a fucking wiener.
Because I thought you'd be a cute wiener. I mean, your head is shaped like a
With
wiener.
the bald head?
Yeah. So Roman's wearing a sleep mask. That's got a hot dog with eyeballs. What the fuck is wrong?
Oh,
with this?
man, I can't see. Okay.
Yeah, so these things work good, right? Let me see here. So are you ready?
Don't spill on any of the equipment.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll make sure that it doesn't. So, all right. Ready? This is number 1.
Feels like skin.
Don't move your hand up. You'll get caught on the mushroom cap.
All right, so this is
Number 1.
okay.
I didn't get much smell out of these things, really. This is the first edition Creamathon.
A little strong, the beginning, the front.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I got it.
Okay.
And then we will go to number
There's gotta
2
be
now.
a simpler way to do this.
Not with a fucking wiener mask on.
I look ridiculous. You
do.
take a picture of me.
I did. Hang on, I'll get you one of the beer. So that's number 2. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, so since we're doing this, these are like blackmail photos. So let me get a portrait one.
Oh, gee.
All right, good enough. So that's number.
right.
That's number 2.
Number 2.
Yep.
Oh, smells strong. This is good.
And
So far, I like both of them. 1 and 2.
okay, I got that one.
Okay.
And here's number 3. That's 3.
1, 2, 3.
So you keep reaching just like that. You're not touching anything, so you can throw over the computer.
Because I'm that good.
Yeah.
Muscle memory.
Probably you can see right through the wiener. You got wiener vision.
Got a wiener with a microphone in my face.
Yeah, we should just put that mask on the microphone.
I should do this.
Careful so you don't spill that.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
That's number
All right,
3.
3?
Yep.
Not much smell.
Nope. I didn't get much smell with either. Any of them.
Oh, 3 one's different.
Yeah, so
But 3's different.
that was my experience too. It was like had maybe like a little bit of a better bite or something, a bigger bite.
Yeah, like sharp, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's okay. Yeah.
okay, hang on.
I mean, I'll have a can of that.
I got that.
That's about it.
And here is number 4.
So far, I like both 1 and 2.
Oh, I didn't put the roofie in that one yet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hurry up.
So that's number 4.
This one kind of smells like number 1.
Yeah, physically looking at these, they're all different colors.
This one also kind of tastes like 1, but not as creamy.
Maybe I gave you number 1.
No, 1 was creamier.
Yeah. So you get a mouthfeel with that too? Like, which is really, what is that noise?
Did you hear that?
That might have been me. That might have come out of me. I don't know.
That came from my chest.
Oh, that was you? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right.
All right. Hang on.
I'm like back and forth
Hang on, okay.
between 1 and 2.
All right. So I didn't get a text yet. So we'll see what happens here because we didn't want to know. You could leave it on, I suppose.
No, are we done? Can I take this off?
No, you gotta leave it on.
I'll wear it like this. Wow, weird. These masks are really dark.
They are dark. I don't know really what's going on with them, like how they do that. They're made for that, I suppose. By the way, check out our planner here. It's a Brews and Banter mug.
Oopsie turned into something cool.
We broke the handle off, so then we planted some weeds that are, or not weeds, whatever these plants called. So anyway, yeah. So that's where we're at. I know which one I like. So now we're open. The U Daddies are back open and up for grabs. So
okay. So that is I forgot what we do to earn that.
the pound round.
The pound round.
My God.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went out of town too.
You need to eat fish because it's like for your memory or something like that.
Fish is good.
Fish is supposed to be good for your memory.
What about blueberries? Blueberries good?
They're good for, dingleberries.
You know what you should be eating is onions.
No. Yeah, I have to make it smaller because onions make your dick smaller.
What?
Onions make your dick smaller.
No.
Yeah, that's why I don't eat them.
Bullshit.
No, they make your penis shrink. It's a fucking scientific fact.
Now I know why I'm so small.
Yeah. No. Now you know why I'm not, because I don't eat onions.
So are we not using these today?
We could. Okay, so I got a text from my wife.
Oh, okay. Good.
All right, so I don't want to look at it yet because I don't want to prejudge what the names of them are going to be.
Okay.
So I want to, on the count of 3.
I will pull up a calculator and I'll put the number that I liked.
Oh, okay. We can do that too.
And I'll show it.
Well, I wrote mine down. Or I'll write mine down.
Wow, why is my calculator number so tiny? So now I typed it.
So do you want to text it to each other?
No, we're gonna turn and show it to each other.
Well, mine was on paper.
That's fine. Just
all right, that's fine.
on 3.
1,
2, 3.
We got the same number.
What? So what's number 2?
It was number 2.
I was going back and forth between 1 and 2.
So number two is Haberle.
Oh,
Haberle.
nice.
So this is the Derby Cream Ale.
Derby Cream Ale.
Yeah. So
I like.
oh, that's interesting. So then we have the other ones on here. We don't have to. We don't have to
mention it so that because they were all good. Yeah, I almost picked one.
Yeah. So
One and two were close.
One is not one we've had before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Number three we did have before.
I'm curious. Who's number one?
Number one is Lunkenheimer.
Oh, okay.
Number one is the first one you tasted. Right. Yeah. So that was number one, and number two was Haberle, which we both agreed on.
You know which ones I like from Lunkenheimer is the
Blood Orange.
Blood Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were nice.
Yeah.
What were those? Blood Orange what?
Beers.
What were they? Sours or beers?
It wasn't a sour.
Beers.
No, it wasn't a sour. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Is it a Blood Orange ale?
That's it?
Is it?
No, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
So I'll tell you what it is. It's hang on, because it's a involved name when you type in Lunkenheimer. So I want to make sure I get this right.
So Haberle, we keep saying they've been around since 1858. Was it right? I forget. Sometimes.
Somewhere or 1865 or something.
I just looked at this. Genesee is since 1878.
I did the same thing. I looked at that the other day. And but the way Genesee works, it was one company, and then some other company they either merged or they bought.
Are they considered craft?
And then they made the Jenny name to the craft beer section, I guess. Craft beer portion of their business.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I don't know if they're considered a craft brewery or not, 'cause they're pretty large, I think.
Well, doesn't Sam Adams have like some of their beers that they're like craft beers? Like if it's a specific type of beer that they do small batches.
Yeah, well, I mean, what makes you a craft brewery now is the amount of barrels you produce per year.
Well, right.
But I don't think it's not the amount of barrels you produce of a certain kind of beer. It's as a company as a whole.
Right.
So if you spin off and start something else, which I think is what Genesee did, because it was, I read a little bit about it, but they wanted to spin off and do something here because of the water quality. So,
I took a note of something. You listen to a podcast, right?
Kolsch. It's a blood orange Kolsch.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
from Lunkenheimer.
Yeah, those are good. I like those.
That's just true.
We got to reach out to them and interview them. They're not too far from us.
Yeah.
I'll get in touch with them. Hopefully, if you're listening.
Yeah, they should be listening.
They should be listening.
I mean, come on, Roman wore a wiener mask.
Oh boy, we should put those pictures side by side.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do it.
Post that. People are gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you people?"
It's interesting. We picked the same.
Yeah, same beer.
But,
well,
they're not bad. They're all different, but
congratulations to Haberle.
Yeah. So
you listen to long podcasts, like long talk podcasts, talk shows?
I do not.
You don't?
I mean, I have a problem when we. Well, first of all, I have a problem now because I have no fucking beer. But I have a problem with the longer ones because then I got a long drive to work. Say it's an hour and a half for the podcast. If I've got to cut it off halfway, I've got to remember to listen to it on the way home. Like I don't want to think about I already have all the shit I'm trying to remember to do when I get home.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to try to remember that. So I try to keep something like within one way trip. And if it's longer and I'm into it, I'll just listen to it. But I there's so much shit that goes on in my mind. I try not to have to worry about that. But I will. I'll listen to it. I'm not against it.
Yeah, I like interesting long podcasts.
I'm glad you said conversations.
Conversation. So are you familiar who Lex Fridman is?
Lex?
Lex, Lex.
Yeah, that name is familiar. Is he a business guy?
I think he used to do like IT kind of work, and then he started a podcast. So Lex Fridman had Tulsi Gabbard on.
Why can't we fucking have Tulsi Gabbard on?
I know. I messaged her. She doesn't care. And that interview was really good.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's a
if you want to have something, if you're interested in something in politics, especially with elections coming up, that's a really good interview.
I mean, but I don't know much about him, but as far as Tulsi Gabbard goes, she's highly intelligent. She's a vet. She's well spoken, and she's not I'm not targeting women as an annoying voice. She's pleasant to listen to. Like Obama was a good orator.
Yeah.
Or orator.
If I'm correct, she was in office, and she left her position to go help. I forgot what conflict it was, but she went back and served with soldiers, and trying to remember which, was it Iraq War?
I don't know,
because she was a Democrat for a long time.
Until recently, maybe 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, well, they shit on her because she didn't play their game.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. She doesn't bend. Yeah.
She's in the center. She's like center.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like that.
Yeah.
I think that we need that kind of a balance.
Well, so and I agree, but what I like about her is that she's not shaken. Some people, Republicans or Democrats, they get all hyper upset. They get touchy, and she is just factual, and she's there's no raising her voice, and she just talks points, and there's no personal jabs, stuff like this. There's a lot of that that's almost to the level of immaturity in politics now.
Yeah, she speaks intelligently, clear. She delivers the message well.
Yeah,
which I think in her political career, and her military career, that kind of like combined the skills, and in military you learn how to deal with situations and evaluate certain strategic planning, and I think I've said this before. I think if you want to be a president, you should serve in the military.
I think it definitely will not hurt.
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting with the button to launch a nuke, right? So you need some kind of skill. I know you have all these advisors.
I don't know. There's a lot of skill to push the button.
No, but skill to strategically plan those things.
Yeah, but again, I think I said it before.
The president is a chief commander in chief. So if you have military background, that kind of goes with the title.
But you cannot know. We talked about this before. You cannot know everything that goes on. I mean, you will know because you're briefed on things. I don't know how you can remember it all, but I believe it's really dependent on who you surround yourself with.
I'm sure. I'm not saying that the president will know everything.
I know the president is not going to have the rest of this number 2 Haberle.
Yeah. Is that number 2? Fucker. You know what? I like 1 too.
It is number 2. Yeah. So right. I know what you're saying. I don't believe. I know for a fact it wouldn't hurt if you were some sort of serviceman or woman, but service person. But
I just think you develop good skills in the military to deal with conflicts or negotiations with other countries. So,
it depends though. So say, I mean, you've got to have. I mean, I don't think you should. I mean, if you serve for 4 years, you're never deployed. Is that still the same as?
You still learn discipline. You learn what do you call it? To evaluate situation really fast, come up with a solution, make a plan.
There's conflict resolution. I guess, but you're not going to have this international, foreign policy experience.
No, but you're going to have advisors. But you at least have like a foundation. The proper discipline. You're not speaking like I don't know, gibberish. People can't understand what you're saying.
But I also think there should be, first of all, I think there should be term limits for everybody in Congress.
Oh yeah.
And maybe as a president, there are these mental tests I think they take. And probably it's your physician, or even if it's a third party physician, they're gonna say you're fine, whoever the fuck you are, right? But maybe you can't serve as president after age 65. I mean, you've got to be elected. If you turn 65 after you've been elected, and you're 64 and you get elected for 4 years, it's fine. But I mean, currently what we're dealing with is an embarrassment.
And have and have and be healthy.
Yes.
I mean, if someone has a disability or problem, you wouldn't put them behind a car, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or
driver,
you shouldn't
in
be
the driver's
behind
seat.
the country
Yeah.
either. You know.
Or same thing. Actually, with driver licenses too, I think once you reach a certain age, you should go back and every year or two get tested.
Yeah, there should be some minimum.
There was recently an accident where an elderly woman drove off the road and into the pond in front of on 31.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know she was elderly.
Yeah, I think she was older.
Yeah, in front of one of the car dealerships.
Yeah, like shit like that happens, you know.
Well, did you see when we talked at our Middle Ages episode? We were talking about the Baltimore Bridge, and then we were talking about the Parkway, the Onondaga Parkway Bridge, and then like this week, I think 2 trucks got stuck.
No,
again.
really?
Yeah, like 2 days in a row.
Oh my god!
I mean, like, really, what is going on here?
I don't understand.
Yeah.
So, I mentioned that elections are coming up. There's been a lot of attacks and hacks and all this kind of crazy shit, and with high levels of like AI integration to persuade public in U.S. to steer election in one way or the other. So be careful. Be careful of the things you see. AI is advancing so fast nowadays. You can't even tell what's reality, what's real, what's not.
Yeah, I saw some commercials unrelated to politics that I mean, maybe it was sporting. I can't even remember what it was, but it was you could. If you're watching quickly, like, oh, it's commercial. But then you kind of like break it down. You can see like that's not real. But it was really tough to like. You had to like if you're not wholly paying attention, you don't really know that it's fake. Like they weren't real people, But it's in its infancy now, so it's only going to get better from there.
The AI is getting so advanced that they can even copy like our voices.
Yeah, and that's been for at least 6 months.
So
now.
if you hear, president said this, don't necessarily believe it. Yeah. Like if you hear like president's voice saying something ridiculous, excuse me.
Or if you ever hear Roman say, "I'm so glad I won Pound Round," it's fucking fake.
Yeah.
It's AI generated.
That's AI generated.
I mean, just look for the wiener mask. You're such a cute wiener.
I can't wait to see the picture.
You're a beautiful wiener.
So, yeah. Oh, we have a last revision for our website, and then it'll be done. There's just a few little tweaks to finish. And then our merchandise will be on Amazon as well. That's coming up.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add? Today was kind of like a fun game, bullshittery fuckery.
Well, it's nice to get kind of back into it. I mean, we made a couple of mistakes. Like at first, we didn't record.
Yeah.
But we're so excited because we hadn't been here. I mean, we've been doing these.
Yeah.
It's just not in the studio.
And some of them were remote. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got some things coming up even tomorrow. So we'll get back to that, and then still keep putting out the best content we can for people, and support us. Jump on our email list, so you can. There's a Bitly link on our link tree, or it says free tasting mat if you go to our link tree, or anything on Patreon. We've got a bunch of subscribers in the last week or so.
Yep. Help us out on Patreon. It helps to pay rent and equipment and things like that. Just to mention 2 exciting interviews coming up. We have an author who wants to jump on and talk about an epidemic of fentanyl.
Yeah, the fentanyl.
What's happening. So that interview is coming up. And then we have, so if you're in entertainment industry or even podcasting or you create digital art, or whatever, you shoot documentaries, movies, whatever. We're going to have a entertainment attorney on that's going to discuss these things, probably going to touch base on AI. There was a strike with Hollywood due to AI, how things are copyrighted, protected, and things like that. So that'll be interesting. If it fits what, it will help us out.
Those will all be on Patreon?
Those will be on Patreon?
I don't know. I'm asking you what you think.
No, I think those were going to be as episode.
Okay, perfect.
And yeah, so tune in for those, and we look forward to next time.
And yeah, expect more fuckery to come soon.
Yeah, that this was unexpected today. I didn't know what the hell was going on. It almost wasn't like our usual setup.
Yeah. Well, we got through it.
Frank threw me off.
And we're going to
It's been
use
a while.
we'll use these glasses next time.
Yeah, next episode let's pour some in those.
Okay.
See how long they stay cold. All right, guys.
I'm going to end up with number 3.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Hopheads. Frank here.
And Roman. Welcome to Brews and Banter, the podcast where we sip and spill the funniest stories over a cold one.
We're not just brewing laughs and comedy. We also discuss life stories and current events in every episode.
Follow the frolic on our socials, where we brew up more than just banter. Check out linktree/BrewsNBanter for all the goods.
And guess what? We've got a VIP section. Join our Patreon for exclusive content, behind-the-scenes brew secrets, and maybe even a blooper reel or two.
Subscribe, laugh, and unlock the full Brews and Banter experience. Because life is too short for bad beer and boring stories. Cheers.